Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We got Flickerwisp and Restos and a couple of Cloudshift down here. And some Eerie Interludes. And we got Sagu Maulers and Akroma Archangel of Fury and modern staple Krosan Cloudscraper Beast Mutant. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why would she judge you? Avocado and mac and cheese are both great, Maxwell. Don't let her judge you. They're wonderful. I was worried for a second there that their deck was full of good cards. And then they played Basic Island. Whew! It was a close one, chat, but we dodged it. So I kept this hand hoping that our Path to Exiles would be relevant cards. And obviously our opponent's playing a deck where Path to Exile is not a relevant card. And that's just, you know, one of the dangers you kind of face playing a deck that's like pseudo-interactive in Modern. Where sometimes you keep a game one hand hoping your interaction's going to be good enough. And then a lot of the times it's not going to be. He literally scrapes clouds. My body is ready to be sundered. I'm gonna cast this now before they have a thing and then concede to an Ugin next turn. Thanks, Sleeve. The congrats goes to everybody out. Everybody watching though. They are wonderful. Alright, well. I can blink to counter that. I guess they're gonna have a counterspell for my Eerie Interlude. Sure. As someone who produces a lot of content, while talking about a 99-page guide is fun to a degree, in purposes of, from a kind of context of it being useful, it's actually worse than a much shorter guide. There's enough there that people that are new and would want to read it aren't going to be able to consume it in its state. All right, let's get our Stony Silences and our Damping Spheres in our deck here real quick. You actually can't infinitely bounce your angels because that is not how Restoration Angel works. You can only blink non what's it called? Non-angels. Yeah, Witness doesn't seem very useful in this matchup. Cut Witness, cut Path. Do I want Rec Sage? I think I'd rather have Restoration Angel than Path to Exile in my deck if Platinum Angel's a worry. This gets a little bit more utility. Let's do this. It's like not amazing for us, Kitty, but we need all the time we can get. Like, we're basically a mediocre aggro deck in this matchup. Like, they're against other decks that play to the board, our 6/6s can like block for us a little bit. We do have a curve. I don't know if it's good, but it exists. Our curve exists. They could technically double Spatial Contortion Akroma. I almost said they could condescend, but Gaddock Teeg actually says they can't condescend, so good luck, Godspeed. Can remand, however, though. The black deck's rectangle from last week, right? Do they get to see the Akroma when it goes back to my hand? Does it reveal it? I'm actually not sure how that works. The more you know. You can always take a look at what's in the deck queue yourself by checking out bit.ly/deck queue. You can also find it located on my website, jeffhoagland.com. Click deck queue at the top. Or stream and then deck queue in the dropdown. I didn't realize leaving the stack counted as leaving play. I guess that makes sense though. I know you flip up morphs like at the end of a game. I played with morphs in standard. I wasn't aware that that counted when it was on the stack too. And going back to your hand, it's like obviously you would show it if it was going in the discard pile. Works that way in paper at MTGO, who knows, right? Well, if we would have hit a land here for the resto. Oh, actually, I had the Flickerwisp, right? That'll flip up Akroma. We did hit the donation goal, Jet. We'll be attending SCG Con in the very luxurious Roanoke, Virginia. Yeah, someone did say this breaks Magic Online earlier, so let's find out if this deck's broken on Magic Online or not. Looks like it worked just fine. All right, dead on board. Your move, Yugi boy. Yeah, thanks to everybody that helped send me. Get a flight booked real soon. That tournament is 2.5 months away, and there is a standard rotation before it happens, so I have no idea what I'm going to be playing there. Tap, tap, concede. Getcha. I'm doing well, Whitman. Life is swell. You get the donation goal for SCG Con. Hanging out playing some sweet decks. Oh, they forgot about Teeg. Yeah, Teeg is great. Yeah, Teeg's very good in this match. I think Teeg's just good in Modern in general. I think if I saw some humans decks playing some Teegs in the board too. I think if your deck is a creature deck that can play Teeg without getting punished, you're interested in playing him in the format. Well, so I think Teeg is partially underplayed, but there aren't a lot of decks that can really realistically play him as well, because part of the reason he's good is because there's a lot of decks that can't play him because he impacts them. Our hand does have sideboard cards. It doesn't, however, have pressure, which kind of sucks. Well, Teeg said they couldn't cast Ugin. Is Teeg actually Dr. Dre in disguise? Teeg is one of my most trusted advisors. He's like just my favorite is playing with Teeg in paper, because whenever your opponent tries to play a spell forgetting about Teeg, I get to tap him and go, my advisor recommends you don't do that. You get to wave the little finger at him. All the time, engineer. It's funny. I actually said, I forget what I said in my message. Something happened. I don't remember. I was like, my job is weird. It's just strange. I've been at this for like, I'm sure at some point it'll just become the norm, but I've still been doing this less than full time for a year now at this point, and it's weird. It's weird in a good way, but it's weird. Advisor tribal. I think Damping Sphere is excellent in decks that can combine it with a clock. So it's bad in a deck like Blue-White Control or Jeskai Control, or decks that are slow and mopey. But in decks like this that can theoretically kill people, it provides relevant disruption at a reasonable cost while you pressure your opponent. I think when this card was spoiled, there were a lot of people, this card means the death of Tron, says Increasingly Nervous Man for the 5th time this year. Like, none of these cards single-handedly beat Tron, but like in conjunction with other cards and pressure, they're tools that you can use to improve your Tron matchup. Do I ever see myself imposing your wisdom on the youths in a classroom again? At some point in the future, like if this stops being a thing or I get bored of it, I want to go get a PhD at some point just to like do some research and get a PhD. There's actually a school in Champaign-Urbana, which is about an hour from me, that has a math computer science PhD program. So I'd like to do that at some point. That's true, Jackal Girl. I don't know, maybe Watsy will decide I'm too annoying at some point, or Artifact will explode and hurt Magic, or who knows, There's a lot of uncertainty in this job. I plan to ride this out for the foreseeable future. As long as y'all let me keep doing this, I'm gonna be here. Artifact's gonna be very difficult to break into, because there's a lot of people with much larger presence than anybody that does a Magic stream can have. They're going to be streaming Artifact, and like if my experience trying to stream Hearthstone is any representative, it's very difficult to break into games where there's people with much higher viewer count. And if I'm being honest right now, like I'm currently sitting on 2,200 sub points. That's like double what I thought a Magic stream could ever have. This is a very reasonable living. I don't need to stream a different game. The people that talk about how you can't make money playing Magic and you can't turn this game into a job, those people are talking about playing Magic. Making Magic content, if you're doing good work, is very reasonable, I've learned. No, they probably just had to AFK for a second because of a real life thing. No, I can't imagine they'd be salty for any reason. Yeah, I am definitely planning to stream some Artifact. I'm definitely going to play it when it comes out. I like to poke into new card games for sure. Sure, Mr. Muck. I mean, Durward makes a good living too. Durward's at or around 2,000 sub points as well. No, they cannot, Nerdster. So, if Wizard of the Coast banned you, you can't play Magic Online. Also, like, and this might be a thing because I haven't actually played the game yet. Artifact with, like, the multiple boards going on, it looks like there's a ton to follow. So my two concerns for Artifact in terms of it taking off are it feels like there's very potential for there to be too much going on to follow, and their strong focus in it just being a competitive game is actually a drawback in a way in terms of like creating content, because in my experience especially, the drive for, and part of the reason why Hearthstone is so popular is because it has such a casual focus as a mobile game. Like there's a lot more content to be had, or especially content money to be had from a more casual focus. People who are also in the Artifact closed beta right now are going to have a chance to stream and make Artifact content before anybody else can get into it. So they'll kind of have a chance to like get in and soak up the market share. 5 months. Thank you very much, Eastubus. I appreciate the support. And as always, tier 2 subs get to bump a deck in the queue each month. So if you want to drop me a message and let me know what deck you'd like to bump in the queue for that, I appreciate it. We might dip into some Arena on stream because I'm gonna be playing Standard again when the sets rotate. So we might do some Standard on Arena, assuming I can get cards. We'll see. It might not be worth the amount of money it takes to get cards. Yeah, I'm definitely reserving judgment on Artifact until like I've played it myself, because like Magic is impossible to explain if you're not actually playing it too, right? Well, the problem with Arena, we've played Arena, and Arena actually seems like reasonable software. The issue is that I get whatever cards on Magic Online I want because of my sponsor, right? Whereas if I want to play Magic Arena, I'm probably going to have to cut WotC a check for like, you know, $1,500 so I can have all the cards in Standard to play on there. And it's like, why would I want to incur a $1,500 expense when I could just play on here and not have it cost me anything? They're gonna put a code in 1 in 8 packs? Why isn't there just a code in every pack? Sure, Norris. The people playing competitive Magic do, but I think I'm far and away not the only person that's making a successful living making Magic content. The amount of money you make just playing Magic at a game is very minimal, but like from a content perspective, you can make plenty. 1 in 8 because WotC. Yep, Magic's not gambling. Booster packs aren't gambling. Order and Death are the two factions I've been playing the most, Isubus. I have most of the Order cards. Well, here I am gambling away my fun bucks. Thank you, Lieutenant Khan, for the support. I appreciate that. Just gonna go ahead and cast this now while their counter spells are down. The codes are single use per account. So if you wait, what? Why are they so bad at this? They're so greedy. It is unreal. It is unreal how greedy they are. That is... So, for context, for people that haven't heard me talk about the Warhammer game, in the Warhammer card game, every individual card you get has a unique code on it to give you the same card in digital that you have in paper. But we can't even get unique code cards per... God, they're so... If you think the reason for that is anything other than greed, you're wrong. The reason why they don't want to do that is because they want you to buy all of your Magic cards twice. That's the reason. Yeah, links are welcome in chat. You can even link to their site directly. It's not about professional and competent. They are confident that they can get you to buy your Magic cards twice. That is why they are doing that. So, for context, streamers get a minimum of $2.50 per sub point that they have. Just for context to your... And the codes expire. Oh, Magic Online. Oh, Magic Online. Congrats, Hellcat. I might have boarded out my Path to Exiles, and now I feel like a big dumb. $25 subs give 6 sub points, Tom. So they pay as much money as 5 subs, but they give you 1 extra bonus point. No, Wannabe Beetle. Wizards doesn't make Pokemon TCG. The Pokemon Company bought it back from Wizards of the Coast a long time ago. This is why it's great to have you, Jeff. You play the decks on Moto, so I don't have to pay twice for the cards. I do offer valuable testing services. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast hasn't been in charge of Pokemon for a very long time. Very, very long time. Casino rake is 10%, Moto rake is 27.5%. Yeah, good context there. Good, that's good context. So a timeout basically means you can't post messages in Twitch chat for 10 minutes. No, Pokemon's online system was designed by well, I don't know who it was designed by. It was coded by Direwolf Digital. Get some first-hand experience. /unban Burgle /unban. Could have chumped last game and then potentially... Yeah, that's fair. I just assumed my spell wasn't going to resolve. I guess I should have articulated it. I just assumed that the spell in my hand wasn't going to resolve. Yeah, the Pokemon TCG client is... The actual software is good. Getting the specific cards you want in it tends to be a little annoying, though. Like I've said, you've probably heard me talk about the Warhammer. The Warhammer card game actually just has the perfect distribution model in my mind. The fact that they just integrate the digital and physical, so you can buy physical singles if you want specific cards for digital, but you can also just craft things if you want to craft things. It's such a good mix. It's such a good mix. I think I'm just playing this and attacking for 2 here. I don't have anything valuable to witness at the moment. Does the Warhammer game play well? Yeah, I've really been enjoying the gameplay. It's a new game. It just released at Gen Con this year in paper, and it just released in digital like a week ago. It's currently only on mobile. It's on Android and iOS for mobile, and the paper card game obviously is a paper card game you can play wherever. What's going on, Meadow? We are definitely going to poke into some artifact when it gets here. So, as an old man with very little amounts of extra spare time. Oh, we're dead. Okay, please continue. I really don't even bother looking at card games that don't have digital components at this time. Here's a link to the quick rules for the Warhammer card game, and then an intro video that I made on YouTube. Oh, they're playing the Twin Flame build. And then Witness gets... When Witness is cast and gets you that hot value, will you shout Witness me? Usually I go with, can I get a Witness? So it's not a string code. Do I have an actual physical card laying around here? Oh, I actually have my entire box of cards next to my desk. So while my opponent kills me here, I can show you. So this is a card that I've scanned already, so you can't scan it. So these cards, that's the wrong one. These cards have these little divots around the outside of it, and the positioning of these divots are unique to every individual card. And where those divots are tell the scan what card it is. Yeah, it's a really neat system. Really neat, elegant system. All right, we are dead here. Good games, opponent. Or good game. Get to the next one. The back of the card has texture, some texture to it. The divots don't have texture. So I said divots, but I mean divots in, not divots on the actual physical card. How do you actually scan them? Using your cell phone camera. So the app has a scan cards button. So this is not a Rest in Peace matchup. It is a Damping Sphere matchup. It's not a Teeg matchup. It's a Rec Sage matchup. Path to Exile actually tends to be pretty good here because it's going to be able to keep their mana creatures out of play, sans Sylvan Caryatid. And then I think Eternal Witness is again just kind of too slow. What Android emulator am I using? I'm using something called Genie Motion, which is actually a commercial one that you have to pay for. I'm on Windows. I'm told there's a free one called BlueStacks that works, but that one doesn't work on Linux. They couldn't do that on Magic due to all the misprints and miscuts. That's great. Nox is a good one. Okay. Genie Motion is great. Yeah, it seems to run well. And the individual user license is like $100 for a year, so I think I'm going to pick that up. I conceded because they were going to attack us with a bunch of Birds of Paradise, and we were going to die. We have flicked a morph creature. We won game 2 against Blue Tron last match. Because we flicked, what's that called? We flicked an Akroma. Ain't got no time. We were very likely dead there. Will any Jumpstart cards make it into JC? I don't know. I don't think so. It's possible Mission Briefing could be okay in this deck, but I also don't really like increasing reliance on the graveyard because everybody tends to board in graveyard hate against JAC anyways. Assassin's Trophy will be good in JAC. It's also possible the new Knight of Autumn will be a reasonable card to wish for out of the board. So here's the issue, is that I don't really have a clock to pair with this Damping Sphere, so they're kind of just gonna like beat us to death here. Yeah, Trophy will definitely be good in the decks that can cast it, but at the same time, like, those decks already had Abrupt Decay to hit most things. And this is a Glittering Wish. There's a good chance we're dead. No joke. I registered this card in a paper tournament with Death and Taxes once way back in the day, and I definitely tried to flash it in because it's almost always paired with Aether Vials, so you just, like, think it has flash in your mind. Yeah, Decay missing Leyline's a big deal. That's true. It's definitely something that comes up in Dredge on occasion. So I assume this is getting Wear Tear or Abrupt Decay here. Yeah, I agree, Jakari. Yeah, they're pretty unlikely to brick here at this point. I'm gonna make sure they make them cast 1 or 2 cards here, but like with the Fate Stitcher especially, we're pretty likely to be dead. Casting Utopia Sprawl just like doesn't really do anything though. No, that's just like not really how Modern works. Like, oh, they messed this up. Maybe we can get them. They actually can't cast the Snagging Thoughts because the Damping Sphere is still in play. The Snagging Thoughts cost 4 at the moment. Yeah, they punted this a little bit. I wonder if they have enough to go off now. There's a good chance they still have enough to go off with 4 cards in hand. I'm surprised they haven't put the Fate Stitcher back into play yet. The fact that they haven't put the Fate Stitcher into play yet implies to me that they could be light on resources on fully going off. If they wouldn't have punted this, they could have like discarded something else to that, put the Fate Stitcher into play, and then like gone Serum Visions into Nagging Thoughts, and probably had a pretty good probability of going off. How do you feel about losing the decks I enjoy, such as JC? It's like a proud papa moment when it's one that I've tuned a lot. It's like it's all grown up. Yeah, I'm really surprised that I'm just gonna go ahead and concede we're pretty likely dead here. I'm pretty surprised they didn't put the Fate Stitcher into play there. Looks like they have more than enough tools though. Yeah, actually, I was talking about that earlier, Rolk. It depends on what it costs. So I actually put in Wizards of the Coast has applications to be like a supported content creator for Arena, and like I far and away blow past the requirements. So like if they're willing to give me cards to play in Arena, like I don't have to give them $1,000 to play Standard, I would love to play some Standard on Arena. But if like I'm gonna have to like spend $1,000 to get Standard cards for Arena, there's no way I'm doing that when I can get whatever Standard cards I want on Magic Online for free. God bless MTGO traders. Nice, Curtia. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I definitely think there's people at Wizards of the Coast that don't like me, but I also think that there's people that understand that I'm valuable for what I do. I'm not sure what that is, Amethy. we just like get a hand where we go like Mana Dork into Morph Creature into flip it? Thank you. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Namachill with the 32-month resub. That's so long. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with me and for the continued support. I really appreciate that. It is modern staple Sagu Mauler in hand. So we'll go basic Forest Noble here. And then next turn we'll go Windswept Heath into Utopia Sprawl into Morph Akroma. And then we will Resto Blanket the following turn. Remember, Namachill, that tier 3 subs are excused from the current queue slowdown. So if you'd like to submit a new deck, you can do so through the forum as always. Alternatively, if there's a deck already in the queue you'd like to bump, you can let me know, and I'm happy to take care of that. It is almost a deck lane. It's almost an entire deck lane. It's like finding money in your sock drawer, Ken. It's like, oh, there were tickets on here. It's like free money. What'd they get with this? Steel Leaf Champion. All right, interesting. Whatever plays Steel Leaf Champion probably can't beat my turn 2/6/6. Oh, they're playing Devotion. Ooh, that could be tough. Let's do this now. Burning Tree to nothing is a good sign. You're not wrong. All right, I'm going to do this now in case they have something like a Dismember. I don't want them to kill my Morphin response. Can't blink an Angel. How about this one? Ta-da! And out of this pocket, I've produced an Akroma! All right, so they're playing Green Devotion. That probably means I want Sir Teaglesworth, right? They have both Planeswalkers and usually like Genesis Wave and like sometimes Tooth and Nail and other big obnoxious things. This is probably a matchup where Eerie Interlude isn't particularly good. They don't really have sweepers or a lot of spot removal. I'm just going to do that. Swap the Eerie Interludes for Teagues. Yeah, but potentially 440 music. I think it depends on like what the context of the rest of my hand is and the makeup of my mana. Yeah, it seems okay. This hand has a curve. I don't know that it's a good curve, but it curves. You found so much free money, Ken. Turning Moto tickets into dollars is really easy too. Yeah, if we top deck Resto or any kind of blink card, we're gonna actually have a pretty reasonable start here. Oh, you know what? I should have fetched my breeding pool there. 10 out of 10 should have fetched the breeding pool because I got these Sagu Maulers. Who do you sell tickets to? MTGO traders will buy your tickets, usually about 90 cents or more on the per ticket. There's lots of different places that buy tickets though. Traders even up to like 95 cents sometimes. Depends on how many they need. Yeah, definitely should have fetched a blue source here. Perfect. Actually, I'm just gonna morph the Sagu Mauler here, because if I draw a blue source naturally next turn, I can flip him up. I think so, Jackal Girl. It's true. Modern staple Sagu Mauler. Sorry, need to clarify. Ding. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Look at us, chat, getting on the scoreboard here. Would you believe that I registered Sagu Mauler at the week 1 standard tournament when cons released? Definitely registered Sultai control with Sagu Mauler. Do with the tickets that they buy? They acquire cards from other places, I would assume. I remember at that tournament, my buddy and I played the same deck list, or we were like 1 card different, and we played a mirror match in round 1 out of like 800 person tournament. We got paired, and then round 2 he got paired against someone else that was in our card. Just like completely unreal. To be honest, there aren't many cards I wouldn't believe you've registered at a sanctioned tournament at this point. Fair. Ooh, my task manager was full screen there. How much memory are we at? 2.2 gigabytes. All right, I'm gonna give Moto the old kick after this one. Vergers or Goblin Guide at a sanctioned tournament? Were there Goblin Guides in the Jeskai aggro deck I played at Milwaukee Open one time? There might have been. Maybe. I don't actually remember. Well, you could easily turn the singles into tickets via bots, Mr. Manad, and then you could just sell the tickets pretty easily. No guides. Yeah, that's the one. If there aren't guides in that deck list, then no, I've never registered Goblin Guide. Think we're about to get Junded out, chat. Think we're about to get Junded out. If we hit running lands here, we could maybe go Scraper into Resto and like have a shot. That is modern staple Krosan Cloudscraper, okay? Man, we really need a modern staple emote, don't we? I might replace some of the older emotes we have with new ones. I think I want a Hoogle Sing emote for when we jam out, and I think I want a modern staple emote. I think the Poopy Diaper could probably go away. We don't really use that one anymore. The new Floop emote turned out great. Quite fantastic. No, you don't get to know my secrets. Oh no, they're gonna see it anyways. Oh no, I can't concede to conceal because they'll get to see it anyways. Yeah, Jake's not around in the background anymore, so the train emotes lost some of its purpose. I'm not sure. Modern might be, as a word, might be too long to fit straight across on an emote slot. Is the issue on the sizing? I'm gonna send my buddy a message and see if he can work it out. That is legible. I need the Floop the Pig emote on a t-shirt for the Columbus Open. I don't know if we're gonna get that specific with merch. We're pretty dead here. Finally remembering to renew my sub in time to get the streak going. German Space Ace. Thanks for re-up. And again, I appreciate that. Alright, so... this is a Kitchen Finks matchup. I don't think these Eerie Interludes are very good. I'm gonna trim them. Blue-white control the best deck in Modern? Nah, I don't think so. I think that title still belongs to Humans or Hollowed One. Don't mulligan against decks full of stuff. Decks full of discard spells. Be very sad. White on this so I can Flickerwisp on too. That is not the morph creature I wanted for Christmas. I think the Modern metagame doesn't really shift. I think people just like play the cards they own. Like, sure, Trophy's gonna make green-black a little bit more reasonable, but like that doesn't mean a bunch of people are like all of a sudden gonna like sell their Modern decks and go out and buy a $2,000 green-black deck. The blue-white matchup with the Zoo deck is probably really uninteresting. I'd assume, like, you either draw your thing and they die, or you don't draw your thing and they don't die. Or they draw their Terminus and you die. There probably isn't a lot of interesting or play to it. Yeah, like, there's gonna be a bunch of really unreasonable people that don't understand how Modern works that are gonna, like, lose their mind talking about how green-black is oppressive and it's gonna be the best and everybody needs to play it. And then, like, people are gonna actually play games and realize that it's, like, just okay like everything else and it's playable, but, like, it's not gonna, like, take over the world. That's right, exactly. Resolves? People change their sideboards because they want to feel smart and they want to feel like they're making changes. They want to feel like they're adapting. The actual answer is that most people who make changes to their sideboards in Modern, like, you're not adding cards that are only good in one specific matchup, right? Like, most cards you put in a sideboard are going to come in a variety of places. Opponent, if you wanted to see my deck list, you could just, like, look after the stream. Come on now. I have registered Magic cards. Yeah, thank you for shocking yourself. I appreciate it. They wanted our trade secrets, chat. I could have, like, played the Witness there to pick the Horizon Canopy back up while, like, they don't have Scavenging who's active, but I think I'd rather get the Kitchen Finks into play here. Just gives me more power and buffers my health a little bit. Yeah, Cloud Shifting Kitchen Finks is like A-okay. It's better to just let people like that fail, Kiwi. They'll be better for it afterwards. They'll be slightly salty because they've lost money, but they'll be better for it overall. Swing, bada swing. Swing, bada swing. What if instead you didn't kill my Kitchen Finks? And I get 2 health back. What if instead we didn't and I get 2 health back? Does that seem good to you? It seems fair to me. Seems like something I'm up for. It's a shame that wasn't Resto. Like, could you imagine if that had been a Restoration Angel? They'd just be so dead. Okay. MTGO traders are the ones that pay the bills. And now we just like Eternal Witness, pick up, Flickerwisp my Kitchen Finks. Can you feel the value tonight? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's been a while since we had some Lion King on stream. It's good. Get a little variety, you know? Hit the range from Eminem to Lion King. The classic post-damnation lethal. They're completely giving up on Brawl. We do have a Piggy Floop emote. We played Grishelbrand today too to break it in. Yep, yeah, we hit 2,200 sub points, so that gave us our 31st emote. Yep, my article is up, bit.ly/Google articles. You also find the link on my website. Fun fact, as of right now, that 31st emote makes Hoaglandia the largest Magic-only stream in terms of emotes, which is sweet. Thank all of you for building up this great nation. Are you dead yet? You will be soon. Ew. I like when the tank is followed by concede rather than kill me. The worst is when they tank and then kill you. You're like, oh man, I thought we were gonna be close. Yeah, we just like drew a bunch of cards and killed them. It's like a bunch of 2-for-1 creatures. Do you like this curve? Just like the 1, 3, 4 infinite curve. These are technically over here. That's true. That's true. The subs are for Magic though. It's not like, you know, like there's some people who stream Magic occasionally that have more sub points than I do there, but they do like Hearthstone and other larger games. The games I do that are non-Magic are like smaller games for the most part. I've not kicked Moto yet. I need to do it after this game. This is a sweet curve. We get to go Elf into Sagu into Flicker. What is Hoagland After Dark? That is what I stream in the evenings. So we've been doing, I've been streaming some of the Warhammer TCG. I'm actually going to do it again tonight, Wednesday nights. Christy does D&D, so I've been streaming upstairs. I'm really not a big fan of cards like Shaper Sanctuary. They have to be in your opening hand to be good, which makes them really narrow. Like, if I want to add a card that generates card advantage for a matchup like this, I generally want it to be a card where when I draw it in the late game, it still generates card advantage. My basement's just larger. My basement is my largest open space room. I have an Android emulator, Urza. Please play Fulminator. Please play Fulminator. Please play Fulminator. Ooh, they killed my elf. Huh. What do I bin here? I just bin a land, right? That's a bold move. That's a bold move. And I know they have Fulminator Mage, so I'm gonna get a basic planes here. You fool! You didn't kill them off, creature, you fool! What's my favorite deck in Modern to play right now? Probably Blue-Red Tempo. Blue-Red Tempo and Abzan tokens are my 2 top picks. Oh, yeah. Show me that Bloodbraid Elf, you big daddy. Look at that little bitty Bloodbraid Elf. Ain't got nothing on my Sagu Mauler. Ain't got nothing on my Sagu Mauler. I got a ... in chat for my opponent when Sagu Mauler flipped up. Just A+. Nice. Nice Jund deck, opponent. Nice Jund deck. Nice Jund deck you got there. Just be a shame if something were to happen to it. He's got trample, chat. He's got trample. Oh, look at that. Goyf gained 4. That's so good. That's so impressive. Play my other Power Ranger out. Oh, Maelstrom Pulse, sure. Sure. You're a good guy, Bob. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do for the Great Hoaglandia Nation. Repeat after me, chat. Stop playing Dark Confidant. Register Tireless Tracker. Stop playing Dark Confidant. Register Tireless Tracker. Stop playing Dark Confidant. Register Tireless Tracker. God bless. God bless us, everyone. Look at that. The O2 back into the 2-2. The O2 back into the 2-2. Get a clue, peeps. Play Tireless Tracker. That is so great, Zach. Get a clue, play. I am disappointed I am both proud of you and disappointed in myself that I didn't think of that. It's my birthday today. Glad I could spend it with a Nash on my head. Which which got me the day off so I could watch some Hoagland shenanigans. Can you put this towards the Temur Kiki Evolution? We're actually going to play Temur Kiki Evolution next, Cookie Lord. So if there's anything else in the queue that you'd like to see, Temur Kiki actually got bumped earlier by Wannabe Beetle. Correct. Assassin's Trophy will not kill Modern Staple Sagu Mauler. Modern Staple Sagu Mauler. This is the new meta, chat. Everybody's going to sell all of their modern decks and only play Assassin's Trophy. So thus, we must go to the next level and register Sagu Mauler. Can't die to Doomblade if you can't target it, chat. Come on now. Ban Sagu Mauler. We did make it to the SCG Con goal. Look at this curve. Real decks got curves, chat. Real decks have curves. It's the old turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. I forgot to kick Moto. I'm going to write it down. I always forget if I don't write it down. Oh, no. Oh, no. We flew too close to the sun, chat. We flew too close to the sun. I thought we were gonna get to Cash League. This is kind of an aggressive start. If we have a hand that could beat Tron, this is probably it. My investigation of Bob has revealed that Tireless Tracker is better in every way. It's okay, they cut the cards. Show me. Oh man, that means they're real, Tron. Show me a basic forest. Rats! Rats! They're gonna have turn 3 monsters, chat. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. You know what's funny too? They're probably terrified that we're Ponza because I went Utopia Sprawl named Red so we could fire breathe. I bet they put us on Ponza. Yes, definitely, Cookie Lord. I am making a note. Thank you for the support as always. Hope you have a good birthday. Yeah, they were really stressed there for like half a second. And then I put a morph creature into play and they were like, you know what? We've got this, Tron you. Ain't need card selection. It's fine. Just do the thing. Just do the thing. NBD. Stonies and Damping Spheres come in. Rex Sage seems like it's probably fine to bring in. From 2 Cloudshifts and 2 paths. Yep, let's do it. I've sold so much Baja mac and cheese. That reminds me, thinking of things I've sold. I definitely tweeted at Del Monte last night when I bought a bunch of these. These things are great. They're fruit note cups. I will know that I finally made it as a streamer, chat, when I can finally land that tasty food sponsorship. I just want people to feed me for free. I just don't want to spend money on food. Baja mac and cheese is something that Panera added. It's mac and cheese with avocado and salsa on top of it. It's very, very good. Like, Panera mac and cheese was like already good. It's like white cheese mac and cheese, good and creamy, and they added avocado and salsa on top of it, and I just like it's like my number one. For 4-color Geist will do, Isabus. It says this is our nut draw, chat. We get a 6/6 into play on turn 3. We know that that's incredibly unfair. He was so young. You're a monster. You're a monster. Yay, we found a better one. Yeah, we found another friend. No, I think Lotus Cobra is too slow. The idea of this deck is doing like what we just did here, right? It's like play Accelerant on 1, play Morph on 2, and like flip it on 3. It's like our ideal curve. Ooh, that's not a Tron piece. Okay, hopefully we can draw Oblivion. Stony Silence here, Damping Sphere. That's unfortunate. So the original list had 4 Cloud Shifts, and I think going all in on Cloud Shift is bad because Cloud Shift is a card that doesn't do anything all on its own. So I'd rather max on Flickerwisps and Restoration Angels because these are cards that like have an okay text box even when you don't have a morph creature, because like you're not gonna have a morph creature every game. Maybe, Zach. Yeah, maybe. I had my head so wrapped up in O-Stone that I wasn't thinking about it. And I think I upkeep, take away a Tron piece, right? Hey, it was a Doomblade that gained them 3 health. Thank you very much. So like, if we can like draw another blink effect here, we could do this a second turn. And they can't cast Essence Extraction. That was a good rip. That was a good rip. So you're saying there's a chance. That's all I need, chat. All I need's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do. Throng, thank you very much for the 6-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for the half a year. My body's ready to get carned and for it not to matter, but we had a chance for a second there. We had a chance for a second. Then they cast Demonic Tutor. At least I have this path. At least I have this path. Yeah, we are 1 off of lethal, unfortunately. That's probably gonna be all she wrote. Why would I morph this? Why would I morph this? Yeah, if we would have restoed the turn we got Karned, we probably would have been better off. All right, so we finished 2 and 3, which somewhere in that range was about expectations, probably. Was about expectations. This deck is cute. If you want to play it after the new set releases, the Reclamation Sages should definitely be Night of Autumn, but the rest of it's a fun idea. If you're looking for a reason to dust off your Sagu Maulers, this could be an okay one. Let's kick Magic Online in the